Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. And a look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for DeJounte Murray.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defense.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the backcourt, it's the stars Young and Murray. Saddiq Bey is out there with Johnson, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for Miami, the wingmen, it's Hero and Butler. Adebayo at center with Martin next to him, and it's Lowry in at the point. We're approaching the trade deadline, GA. How do teams decide if they're a buyer?
It comes down to goals and really your timeline. So some teams make deals to try to push them over the top this season. Others might find a player they love and trade for him with the future in mind.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. Bey against Butler. That one's in, his first shot this game.
This is where Butler thrives. He wants to bully his way inside and get buckets.
The pass to Johnson. Bounce pass Young. That's good from Johnson on the assist from Young.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Lowry kicks to Hero. Butler sets a screen for Hero. That three off the mark. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. Young with no one around. Sinks the triple.
This is why they call him Ice Tray, because he is so cold as he nails these threes.
Well, Smitty, this summer, Udonis Haslem retiring after 20 years in the NBA. And all with the Miami Heat.
Kevin, he is Mr. Miami, born and raised. And his impact on the city and the organization goes well beyond the court. He is Heat coaching.
Here's Johnson following the basket by Bam Adebayo. Young pass to Bey. Capella with a screen on Hero. Murray in Atlanta again with the bucket.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game.
The Heat have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Hero finds Butler with some arc, and Hero with the layup.
Converting inside through the defender. Hero determined to get the bucket to fall.
Johnson outside. He dishes it to Young. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
Butler against Bey. Drops in the layup for 2.
The thing about Jimmy Butler, he welcomes the physical play.
Hawks have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Martin against Johnson. Passes to Young. It's stolen. They're running. Here's Lowry. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
He's an incredible competitor. Kyle Lowry loves the challenge. He'll fight you tooth and nail. Teammates, they feed off his energy.
The Heat shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And Smitty, what's the intangible that really sets Kyle Lowry apart from the others?
GA, his toughness. It's elite. You look at his size, but he plays bigger than his size. He can do things physically that most guards can't.
The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
And Steve, one thing you love about Murray, that ability to change a game with just his defense.
Greg, between his awareness and his quickness, he's an impact defender. He's active. He's got great anticipation. Just what you want in a perimeter defender.
First one falls for him. And a guy who fills up the stat sheet across the board, Steve, DeJounte Murray.
His length and athleticism shows up at both ends, Kevin. A good rebounder for a guard. And beyond the numbers, he comes up with some clutch plays.
Richardson, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for the Hawks. And yes, it's good.
I like they're calling Richardson's number, showing confidence in his ability to make that shot.
1:39 left in the first. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That's his first foul. So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Griffin comes in for Johnson. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Bay. Murray outside. Just 5 on the clock. Elbow shot. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
A lot of teams bait Murray into taking this shot, and he obliges by knocking it down.
Adebayo with a screen for Richardson. For Murray. And another basket for Miami.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Murray against Richardson. Pass to Bogdanovic. It's good from long range.
So quick. Get Bogey the ball. He'll knock him down.
Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen on Matthews. Outside Martin. Now the pass to Adebayo. And stolen by Okongwu. And Matthews kicks to Murray. Passes it to Bogdanovic. No good on the three. The Heat trail by 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Matthews against Butler. Shot clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Wesley Matthews picks one up.
At 6'7", Jimmy Butler is no slouch down there on the block.
Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Free throw, good Butler. Both teams will make substitutions. Both shots good from the stripe.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
And a deep 3 from Young. And that one released in time, but no good.
Harassing defensively, Tyler Hero is a competitor who doesn't let his motor go cold.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Hawks lead by 1. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. But for any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it, and that's what we do in life normally, right?
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. Griffin out there with Okongwu. And it's Matthews in at the small forward position. Here is Love. After the basket by Atlanta. Back to Hero. Robinson for three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Robinson doesn't let the defense get to him, keeping his eyes on the rim.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Heat culture seems to be a cliche, but it's not. Jimmy Butler says we never lost confidence in this group, in ourselves. We know what we're capable of. We just have to go out and prove it. We're not worried about anybody else, just the guys in our locker room, and coaching staff, ownership, management. Back to you guys.
Boy, David, aren't they locked in? There's something else. Thank you. Shot's good by Hero.
At 6'5" with the advanced skill set, Tyler Hero can easily beat good defense.
Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Did you see that communication? It was terrific. Offensively, they used the pick play to set up easy looks.
The Hawks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Bam Adebayo's checked in for the Heat. Lowry comes in for Richardson. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Bay comes in for Wesley Matthews.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
And that one falls for Okongwu. So when we're talking about team identities, Greg, what would you say is the Miami Heat's identity?
Tough-nosed, aggressive, and hard-working. That's what attracted guys like Jimmy Butler here in the first place. And that's the style of ball they want to continue playing.
Hero finds Adebayo. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Adebayo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Some shooters get tunnel vision, but Tyler, keeping his eyes up and his options open, delivers a great pass.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Pass to Young. Launches it from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Adebayo against Capella. Adebayo kicks to Lowry. Lets it go from the wing. And another basket for Miami.
Lowry on the pick and roll draws so much attention because he is so good at finishing the play himself.
Hero against Bogdanovich. Young from outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. Jimmy Butler is checked in for Hero. Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. Murray comes in for Trae Young. The Heat trail by 3. 1:46 left in the first half of basketball. And Adebayo throws it down.
Rolling off the pick, Bam is very mobile, finds good spacing and his shot.
Murray looking around for 3. And the basket by Johnson.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Now, here's Lowry. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
A master of the pick and roll. Kyle Lowry firmly in control of this offense.
Murray outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen on Johnson. Teardrop shot. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Adebayo.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Bogdanovic against Robinson. Bogdanovic with a nice move. Bogdanovic has got 6.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. And there's another one for the Heat.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Johnson with a screen on Robinson. From past the arc. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Hawks. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well. Moving them around a little bit with some fakes, and guys are just playing aggressive as much as anything. But if we get a few more stops.
It's been good so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
And taking a look at Atlanta, they're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
All right, let's talk about the first half. A little bit of ground to make up for the Miami Heat.
Well, I like what they're doing. Play to your strengths. They're getting high percentage looks inside because they're not settling.
Yeah, they found a soft spot in that defense, I'm telling you. They keep putting the ball inside. No need to change what's working.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit. Gave this offense a different dimension.
Adebayo at center with Martin next to him. Backcourt guards are Lowry and Hero. And it's Butler in at the 3. It's the group on the 4 for Miami. Shot's good by Butler.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Atlanta. Leading by 5. Since moving to Atlanta in 1968, Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Finals.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trae Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals.
Here's Butler after Clint Capella's bucket. Right side, Martin. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Johnson outside. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Young finds Murray. And that one drops for him. Murray's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Hawks.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And there's the pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Martin. Back to Adebayo. An easy 2 points on the layup. 14 points for Bam Adebayo.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And Young now, top of the key. And he makes that one. Young's got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks.
Leave it to Young to run up the scoreboard. He loves attacking the defense.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
On the court is your high star.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Atlanta.
A moment now to see the numbers for Clint Capella, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Now, here's Butler. 10 points for him. Puts it up for Adebayo. It's stolen by Capella. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Shoots the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And now it's a 10-point Hawks lead. He'd have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime.
And Trae Young may have taken it personally that he was drafted 5th in that stacked 2018 draft.
And GA, that draft was full of superstars. But you're right, he's played the most NBA games out of the top 5 picks in that draft.
Rocket 2. Butler from outside. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
No panic by Butler. Took a glance at the shot clock and nailed it.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Bay wide open, and he fires. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now, here's Lowry. Adebayo with a screen on Young. Lowry can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Capella dishes to Murray. Shoots over Hero. And again, it's Atlanta.
Finding a soft spot in the belly of that defense. Murray taking full advantage.
Pass to Hero. Adebayo with the ball. Back to Hero. And that one is hammered home.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And so it's Atlanta with it after the Heat pick up 2. Murray, no good. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Hero. Lowry a screen on Murray. Here's Hero. And Capella sends it back.
What a block by Clint Capella. Flying in with those long arms for the no.
The Heat have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Murray. First personal foul. First team foul. Now at the line, Bam Adebayo. 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good. Adebayo.
I just love Adebayo's passion for the game and his desire to reinvent his position.
Murray against Lowry. Murray the pass to Matthews. Outside Bogdanovich. And he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And what I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the steady pulse you want in that situation.
And so it's Atlanta in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back after this break. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Trust it. Good to great. Good to great. Don't settle for average shots. Move it.
Well, Coach Spo instructing his guys, Greg, to just take great shots.
I mean, no reason to rush into a bad shot, especially with 24 seconds to work with.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. Okongwu is out there with Griffin. And it's Matthews in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here is Young. From downtown, buries it from three-point range. Young's got 10 points in just the second half.
Had that one in his sights, too. His 5th triple of the game, second this half.
Robinson dishes to Lowry. Love, high post. The Heat need to get a shot off. Adebayo, he's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
Strong follow through on a shot where Bam got hit.
It's Young on the wing, now recovering. Young's shot is off.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Now here is Robinson. After the miss from Trae Young. Pass to Robinson. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
When you look at the three-point numbers from Duncan Robinson, they will show you he is an elite player from deep.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. GA, the three-point shooting for Miami has been the story. Sometimes they run cold, the teams. Man, when they're hot, they are fun to watch.
A couple years back, Kevin, they led the league in percentage from long distance. Last season, one of the worst in that category until the playoffs, where they rediscovered that shooting touch.
Atlanta making a switch here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Johnson comes in for A.J. Griffin. Bays checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Murray subbed in for Bogdanovich. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Thank you, David. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
And here is Butler, following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Outside Lowry. Back to Butler. Lets the 3 fly. Johnson with the rebound.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Here's Capella. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. And now an 11-point Hawks lead.
Beautiful work inside. Capella putting his hard hat on and going to work.
Bay against Butler. Adebayo with a screen on Bay. Here's Butler. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
The pass to Capella. Kicks to Young. 1:29 left to play here in the fourth. This is to Murray. Johnson outside. Young pass to Bay. With the putback. And it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Hawks lead by 11.
The muscle Capella brings packs a punch, especially when he's hitting the offensive glass.
Butler feeling out a bit. Adebayo. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
Now, here is Young. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Murray finds Young. Drops in the tray. Young's got 31 points.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away. He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Murray, the pass to Capella. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Butler from outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
Defense, what defense? Jimmy Butler was determined to knock that one down.
Here's Young, and he commits the intentional foul.
Team foul. Kyle Lowry. First personal foul. First team foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Kyle Lowry. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Hawks, Trae Young. 2.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
When it comes to the combination of passing and scoring, Trae Young's hard to beat.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Heat. They trail by 8. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 17 seconds left in the fourth. Martin for 3. It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Great play from Caleb Martin. He doesn't look like he's feeling the pressure at all.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
Okay, Heat fans, show some love for your Heat dancers.
Butler finds Martin, launches it, the 3, laces one from 3.
The quick release has become league-wide. Caleb Martin can certainly let it fly.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Shooting for Atlanta, Trae Young. 2.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Martin for 3, off target with that shot. And so the Hawks take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Trae, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight, so how satisfying was this win?
mean, it feels great. It feels great getting the win. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Well, you all certainly did what you had to get this win, man. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you for that, David.